Hey guys, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach, and today I want to talk to you about the 3 ways how to raise your profile with executives when working from home. And it can be really tricky, and the reason this all came about is because one of my clients just got promoted from senior manager to director. But that promotion also meant that she suddenly had a whole team and that she had a whole new primary stakeholder group. So people that she needed to connect with. So this included the senior leadership team, the executive team, and a few people of the board. So her role just got really elevated. And with this change, what also came in was that she not only got a promotion, but she also got an expansion of the region. So it was not a small promotion, it was a regional promotion where she got like all different countries that she's now incorporating in her portfolio. And the thing was that everybody on the senior leadership team, on the executive team, and a couple of board members that she needed to work and collaborate with, they were all really close together. They had been working with each other for ages. So she came in because she worked hard, she worked effective, she worked on her leadership brand. She came into that position and suddenly it dawned on her, I have to work from home. I have a brand new team that, yes, I heard of, and I've met during the interview process, and I occasionally had encounters with. And then I have also a matrix reporting line of senior leaders, business leaders that I have no established relationship with. And yes, she knew some of them. So don't get me wrong. There is a difference between knowing and really connecting with somebody and really making sure you have alliances that vouch for your ideas, that push through your influence, that really help you advocate for whatever it is that you're advocating for, that present you with new career opportunities in the long run. So she had none of that. And one of the objections she came to me with was, Caroline, help me. I'm great at stakeholder management. I'm really good in building up those relationships, but it's all face to face. I have really spent my career building up a network of people that I've met face to face. And now I have to do that remote, and I don't know what I'm doing. So there are a couple of things that I want to really share with you guys. The first thing is you need to embrace the change. There are a couple of things here. You are not the only one, the only person that's working from home. So everybody else is most of the time, most likely also working from home. And people crave connectivity. And there is no better time than now than really connecting with people. And if you have a superpower building those relationships face to face, you just have to change the way you do things, but you will be also good connecting with people online. And that is what you learn. You can schedule a Zoom meeting with those people and still get an understanding, come from that curiosity mindset. But a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people, they choose to wait when lockdown is lifted, when this happens, when that happens. My advice is not to wait, to capitalize on this moment, because even though it's different, it's not difficult. It's different and needs to have a different approach. And once you know this approach and you know how to connect with people, you know how to build those relationships, So it just requires a different approach. And that different approach could be as simple, depending on your organization and depending on the person you want to connect with. But every relationship starts with really coming from that curiosity mindset, understanding what their agenda is, what their priorities are, what they're looking to achieve, what drives them, what motivates them, and so on. But don't shy away from it. Don't say, let's wait till lockdown is lifted, because that is not the right approach. Because maybe those people will not go back to the office. Maybe you won't go back to the office, because the world of work is changing. So you have to change too. And I know change is often feels uncomfortable. And I know I work with a lot of people who experience change on a daily basis. They're change leaders, they're change agents, and change, they used to change. So I don't know what your degree of comfortability is with change, but a lot of people can be very comfortable with it. But it doesn't mean that you're really comfortable with it on the bigger picture, or in certain areas that you're comfortable with it when it's really close to home and on a personal level. And then it also depends if you have one thing changing or everything changing. So you have to really look at it as objective as possible, take the emotions out of it, and really look, okay, these are my stakeholders, create a stakeholder map of all the senior executives, and really connect with them and use that opportunity. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't take this opportunity, so you will stand out. I've worked with so many people over the last couple of months that in their organization, it's all about, how do I engage the workforce? Now they're all working remotely. How do I do this? How do I do that? They're not communicating to each other. So that is one side of the coin. The flip side is that you will stand out if you do engage, if you do connect. And those leaders, they constantly have webinars, masterclass on how to really engage and connect and share their vision and make sure that everybody feels a sense of belonging to the company to still achieve their targets. So you can capitalize on it. Like I said, if you're good in really creating and building those relationships, those networks, face-to-face, offline, then you can do this online. It will require you to push outside your boundaries, to really think differently about how to approach it, because you can't waffle your way through it. You have to be more direct, and that is okay. This is the purpose of us catching up. I want to understand how my function really fits into the bigger picture. And of course, you keep people that are relevant in the loop so that they can support you. So you keep your boss in the loop that you are doing this, but take control of your own network, of your own relationships. Don't wait for them to come to you. Take the first step. That is what it takes to be a leader. That's what it takes to step up and push yourself outside your comfort zone. Because if you're just staying inside your comfort zone, nothing is ever going to grow, or you're not going to grow. So if you want to grow, you push yourself outside your comfort zone and really make the change that you need to see to get the results that you want. That's basically it. So that's the first thing, embrace this change. The second part, and this might seem obvious to you if you do it, but I can promise you it is not obvious. And that is, put it on. Put what on, would you ask? Put your Zoom camera on. Oh my God, the amount of meetings and senior meetings that I've seen with all black boxes because nobody's putting themselves out. And I know it's very uncomfortable to have all black boxes and be the only one who actually puts it on. But here's the thing, your face will be remembered in a presentation, in whatever what, and you will actually stand out. Because I understand why people put their camera off. They feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's not the right angle. It's not the right lighting. It's not. I want to multitask. I don't want to see them seeing my face and blah blah blah. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. All excuses. Put the damn camera on. Whatever the situation is, put it on and engage with the content. Don't be distracted. Give it your full attention, just like you would do in any other face-to-face meeting. Because this is, and definitely, I'm not talking about like if it's 20,000 people on a call. I'm talking about when it's with executives and leaders. Put it on. Simple as that. And the people who have done so really have benefited from that. Like I have collaborated with companies who had that culture, the black box culture, let's call it. And I worked with leaders on the fact, switch your camera on. They've started doing it. And those people immediately, they will be recognized. Because definitely if you're new to the company, if you don't know the stakeholders or the key stakeholders that well, or if you want to really have a clear strategy on how to create not only a network, but create a group of alliances or recruit your support squad or whatever you want to do of people that can help you increasing your influence and boosting your executive presence. It's like they will remember you. And then afterwards, you can say like, hey, we were together in this meeting and I was hoping we could catch up. They can put a name to the face. So much easier, so much more connectiveness, and we don't capitalize on it. And you don't have to do it always if you don't really want, if you come from zero. Like I always say to all of my clients, you're here, I'm here. I just share all my insights and ideas and make some recommendations. That's what I do as a coach. And some people meet me all the way to where I am. And others just do one step forward or two steps forwards. And that's enough. And you will see by changing a little bit the actions and the behavior that you have, you will achieve different results. And that will help you and contribute to the growth of your career. And that's what I want for you. So that's the second part, is just put the damn Zoom camera on. The third part is stop hiding. A lot of people that I know take this lockdown, pandemic, this working from home as an excuse, and they're just hiding. And they're just procrastinating. Oh, we'll do that later. What I mentioned before, like embracing the change, do things different. But this is more like the hiding, like, oh my God, no, I feel very uncomfortable. Like I will they almost take it as an excuse and opportunity to not step up. And then they complain and complain about it. It's like, oh, I don't have enough impact. Like there are senior meetings going on and I'm not part of it, or the information is not flowing through and I have to chase it up and stuff like that. And that's because you're hiding. That's because you're using everything that's going on. And guys, I know there's shitloads going on. We have not only lockdown and working from home, and you have your partner home that's working maybe next door. You have this going on. Like there's so many stuff going on. You have anxiety of what's going to happen. You have all these like different plates spinning all the time. And I see it with everyone. Like I was talking to a client earlier. It's like you have mental exhaustion just from doing all that stuff. Like, and really embracing roles that we never had to do, like being a teacher, being this, being that, like we're embracing and having new roles, and we have to discover a new identity, and it's very exhausting. But if you want to make an influence, if you want to boost your executive presence, then stop hiding. Really lift up your game and say like, enough is enough, and connect with those people. Reach out to those people that are your executives, your senior leadership team, board members. Like I said before, you are not the only one that's been isolated and having less connection than you used to have. So it's in some way, or if you see the silver lining, in some way, it's easier to connect with those people because they will be more readily available, because they don't connect with that many people anymore than if they were in the office. And I see, I have countless examples of clients that never had the opportunity even to connect with the executive team because they were so bloody busy all the time. Maybe they were afraid also and a little bit intimidated, but they were also like so like unreachable. The distance was too big. And I don't mean connecting just like talking about the project that you're working on, because that's very different. A lot of people do stakeholder management and they're very good at it. And actually, to be honest, if you're on senior manager, directors level, I would expect you to be good at it. So I'm not talking about connecting with them for a specific project or that you're just doing your job. No. I'm talking about connecting with them and really trying to build that alliance with them. And you can't build alliances with everyone because there's so many different elements and factors at play here. But you want to really convert that relationship from a stakeholder relationships to an alliance relationship. And by doing that, you have conversations that go way deeper than that silly old project that you're working on, that you need them to deliver XYZ on, or that you have to do a presentation to them about. This is like taking the relationships to a whole next level. Like I said, so many clients that I work with on a daily basis, they are absolutely great relationship managers. And it's not that. Because if you just keep your relationships as good relationships and strong relationships and maybe established relationships, that's not going to always help you to the next level. You need to be able to convert those relationships into real alliances. And to do that, you have to stop hiding. You have to come up and really embrace this change and put the damn camera on. I hope this helps, and I hope you thought in your own world what you can do now that I shared some of the insights that I talked about and some of the strategies I talked about with my clients, but what it is that you can implement. And don't keep this as just information. We have an abundance of information. The goal is for you to actually transform the way you do things different. And it might work, it might not work. I can promise you, the first time you put your Zoom camera on, if you used to be in the black box, that I know so many people like to be the black box, it's going to feel uncomfortable and you're going to be very self-conscious. Oh, damn, I have lipstick on my teeth. Oh, damn, I have this, or my hair is sticking out. You're going to be conscious, and this is okay. The second time, you're going to be more comfortable. The third time, more. And after a while, this is going to be a habit. Something new is always going to feel uncomfortable. You have to think about going to the gym. If you go to the gym after not going for however we've been here in Sydney in lockdown for 4 or 5 months, or even, well, I have forgotten. And you go back to the gym and you lift up a weight. It's like, oh, my muscle is going to be sore tomorrow. And yes, it will be. You will have a very sore muscle the next day. But the more you do it and the more you practice, the better it gets and the leaner it gets. So this is the same with any type of change. In the beginning, it's going to feel very uncomfortable, but the more you do it, it becomes a habit and it becomes part of you and you become very comfortable with it. So my main mission or my main message for you today is to really understand things have changed. We all know that. That's not new. But it means that you need to change too. And in which area are you resisting change? Are you holding on to the old? Even though you might be very comfortable in other parts with change, in which area are you holding on to what's your comfort zone? And in which area do you know you need to change in order to step up? Because that change, if that doesn't happen, it will keep you small. And basically, that's my key message for you today. I'm on a mission to help as many senior professionals as possible to stop playing small, to really like stop settling for a mediocre job and to really like own their greatness and really understand what fulfillment means to them, what challenge means to them, and go for that, and getting paid what they are worth at the end of it. So stop playing small, stop settling for a mediocre job. Maybe you want to stay in a job, maybe you want a new job. Sometimes staying in a job and just making it your own is good enough, but you have to really step up and step out of the shadows. Perfect, guys. I hope that helped, that gave you enough inspiration to move forward. If you randomly came across this video, just connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm all about connecting with new people in my network. So the more people I'm connected to, the more people can hear my message and the more careers I can help transform. So that is one. And if you want to take it a step further, if you say like, right, enough is enough, I have to do something with my situation, reach out to me. More than happy to see how we can work together and how I can help you. I will pop a link below. You can schedule a free call with me where we go through what working together would look like. But more importantly, we talk about you. What's your current situation? What's holding you back, and where you want to be? And if that all aligns with how I can help and serve you, I will actually explain that to you too. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely start of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.